Oh, why, hello. It has been a while since I have done a vlog. I think the last time I was vlogging actually was when we were in Malibu filming the video series. We've done another video series since then. Crazy. Announcement to make. I stopped vlogging actually because the last time I vlogged I was actually 7 weeks pregnant, and it was very exciting, but I realised that I just had a lot of stuff I had to sort out, and so I just stopped vlogging. Anyway, decided I'm going to start my vlog back up because, one, for selfish reasons, because when I vlogged back in 2016, I was vlogging a lot back then, and I just vlogged cool stuff. Like, I vlogged when I had the photo shoot for the cover of my book, I vlogged my entire wedding, and I look back on those vlogs now and I'm just like, I'm so glad I did this, because I've got like these amazing video memories of stuff that I did, so it was really cool. So selfish reasons, because I'm having a baby and I kind of want to document the process, but also just to be able to take you all behind the scenes of what's been happening, because it is my first baby and it's going to be a massive change. And so with running a business, there's a lot of things I've had to think about, and so I kind of wanted to share with you the process that I've been going through over this year. I found out I was pregnant in January, so this entire year, and like what I've been doing to get ready for having a baby in terms of the business. And I thought it might be quite interesting to any of you out there who are either have children already or in a similar position to me, or if you don't have children or not interested in children, then maybe you're just interested in watching behind the scenes, I don't know. So yes, I'm excited to start this up again and to bring you on the journey. I guess because I've already told you I'm pregnant, I can show you my little bump. It's growing. Look. I am currently 28 weeks, officially in the third trimester. It has flown by so quickly. Okay, so I will share more with you as we go, and I'm very excited about it, and I'm happy that you're here to be on the journey with me. So far today has been full of running errands. We had an antenatal appointment, and then I needed to sort out, I got like a kind of a brace type retainery thing that snapped, so I had to go and change that. How boring information for you. Anyway, then when I got back, Helen had listened to an amazing podcast, and so I ate my lunch and listened to it. Helen, why don't you tell everyone about it?
Oh, don't tell me I'm wrong.
You use healthy pizza lunch.
Quick, gotta be fast. You ate all the lettuce.
I didn't eat all the lettuce.
So I don't have much of a choice.
What was the podcast?
What
was it?
It was a guest excerpt of Reid Hoffman's Master of Scale on Tim Ferriss's show.
It was really good. You have to listen to it. It's like really inspiring, but just really good advice as well. Anyway, I'm going to make a cup of tea for myself before cracking on with some work. But actually today, in about 30 minutes, I have an assistant starting work for me. So it's the first time I've ever hired an assistant. And I'm really excited. So she lives really around the corner, which is handy. She's full-time, she's called Jackie, and I'm really excited about it and slightly apprehensive just because I've never had an assistant before, so I'm used to delegating, but not used to delegating stuff going on for me personally, and also just for me personally in the business. But it's one of the things that I realised I need to do in preparation for actually having a baby. So I'll make this cup of tea, and then I was going to tell you all about this whole baby story, and I hope this spoon's clean. And how I've been preparing so far for the arrival of the little one. So let me finish. Okay, so back to the baby story. So on January 31st this year, I discovered that I was pregnant, which was very exciting news and something that I definitely wanted to make happen. In fact, it was on my I set myself obviously goals every year. It was on my goals for last year. So yeah, really, really excited, but then realised, oh my gosh, I really have to get FEA in a place so that I can have a baby and I can actually take time off or like enjoy it. And so at the end of last year, 2017, the business was going great, but it was in a position where we needed to reorganize the team and like really develop the team and the strength of the team so that we could grow and scale the membership site. And that really became a priority for me when I found out that I was pregnant, because I realized that at the moment it still feels like I'm the glue holding stuff together. So I think that not always, but a lot of the time the team come to me for like decision making, and especially with the marketing and growth side over the past, well, forever, that's kind of been up to me to figure out like how we're driving this forward, how we're growing it. And so I knew that I needed to kind of like find more support and more help and just create a better structure, because while things have been growing over the past few years, it's like crazy chaos behind the scenes, really. Like it's not been that well organized. And so that really became my priority. So I started to kind of like talk to the existing team that I had about like the kind, like what I was hoping to achieve, like my arm's aching holding this, the kind of structure that I wanted to create, the kind of environment I wanted to create. So we ended up creating like the company handbook, playbook, whatever you want to call it. Create like kind of like reiterating, going through that again, reiterating like the team, like the values of the team, the values of FEA, the standards that I want everyone to kind of like work to, and just creating that stuff so it's not, so that we can, so I'm being proactive and intentional about like what I want FEA to be like, and that they all know the vision too. And so there were some interesting phases. In one of the vlogs I posted out earlier on this year, I was just so overwhelmed by everything, and I was just so, stressed out by all the different like team stuff going on. So it's not been like an easy, smooth journey. It's been quite bumpy. And I think it was around March, April time when I just felt so overwhelmed with everything. At that point, I'd actually hired a recruitment company to help me to find a chief marketing officer to join, because I realized that actually one of the areas where I felt like I'd become a bit of a bottleneck was on the growth side. And I worried that like when I had a baby, if I'm the only one that's like focused on marketing and growth, then I'm in trouble, if my attention is elsewhere. So I thought maybe if I hire someone who's like in that CMO position, that then they will be able to like head up growth for FEA, and every single day it'll be their job to wake up and think, how are we growing FEA, how are we developing FEA, how are we making it better. So I hired this recruitment company, and I was away in California at the time, and so did the hiring all through like online interviews, and ended up hiring a guy to join the team. And then I don't know what my expectations were about like how it would all go, but anyway, it ended up just not working out at all. And I remember when I got back March, April time, he was still obviously with FEA, and I just felt so overwhelmed with what was going on, and I felt like everything was just, like you have to take a few steps back before you can go forward. So it felt like I was going backwards. And I remember just being in despair and going for a walk one day with Benny and just needing to get out of the house and listening to an audiobook on creative visualization, and realizing that I was so stuck thinking about all the things that were frustrating me rather than focusing on where I wanted to get FEA to. And so in that moment, I realized that I needed to actually start to visualize and make a plan of like, what do I want FEA to look like come August? Because the baby's due in October. So like, if I make a plan for what I want it to be like in August, I've given myself a couple of months buffer. And so that's what I did when I got back from the walk. I sat down and like wrote out, you know, what I wanted, what I want FEA to look like, the kind of the team that I wanted in place, the people, the support, what I wanted to have up and running. And I got really clear on it all, and it felt like a weight had lifted because I had clarity around truly where I was trying to get to, and that was amazing. So since then I've just been working towards that vision and getting to that place. And it's interesting because the person who was on a CMO, it didn't work out for him, and he just said it wasn't the right fit for him, and so that kind of naturally came to an end. There was other people on the team where it just naturally came to an end, and then on the other hand, more people have joined the team who've just felt like a great fit. So we've kind of expanded, and it's just been really, really good. And so while we're not at the place I want to be at, we're so much closer to it. And so I'm hoping that over the next 3 months, last trimester, I can really work hard to make sure that the team are really solid, that we're really on track with the things we're putting in place to help grow FEA consistently, and that I feel really good about being able to take time away. So one of those things was having an assistant, so I could have that support, and so that when the baby comes along, she's around the corner, she can also be my link between me and the team, because it'll be so much easier for me to like just send her an audio message and be like, can you check on this for me, or how's this going, rather than to like be speaking to like all the different people on the team and that kind of thing. So I'm really excited that she's starting today, and I'm really excited about the progress we have made, and there's a lot more, like I said, a lot more work still to come. But yeah, it's what an adventure building a business is anyway, let alone like building a business while trying to think about how you're going to have a baby and not knowing obviously what to expect and whatnot. So I have no clue. Like in my mind, I've kind of decided that I'm going to take 3 months to just like be with the baby. Is that going to happen? I have no idea. Is it going to be longer? Is it going to be shorter? I really don't know. And so, yeah, but I've got Kellen to support and help, so that's going to be amazing. And obviously the FEA team are incredible, so I'm really excited about everything. But yeah, it's been a really exciting year, and one that's been definitely full of lots and lots of learnings. I feel like it's a transition from going from like a startup entrepreneur to CEO, and like having to learn how to transition roles so that you can scale a business in a slightly more organized way. So yeah, I've joined masterminds this year, and just like really kind of taken it, try to learn as much as I can about expanding a team, organizational structure, and all that stuff, so I can know as much as I possibly can to make this the most successful it can possibly be. Anyway, I'm going to start waffling now. I have to cut bits of this because otherwise it's going to be boring for you. But anyway, Jackie should be here soon, so I will try and do my best to get her on camera so that you can meet her. And then we've got the team meeting later on as well, so yes. But anyway, I'm so glad to be back doing this and to bring you along on the journey. So definitely leave a comment and let me know if you are interested in following along on the journey of me in the last few months before little baby comes. Oh, look at that. Look who it is!
Hello!
This is Jackie. Jackie's first day.
Hello, Benny.
Oh look, she's made a friend already.
Hello, buddy.
So we've been working through a bunch of FEA stuff, just first day stuff, and now we have the FEA team call, so she's moved into the kitchen so we can be in separate rooms so that we can both be on Zoom at the same time with the rest of the team.
Woohoo! Looking forward to meeting everybody.
So we got Carrie and Co bag for her, a little parcel with some goodies. Very exciting. Benny, what do you think?
Benny loves it.
What do you think, Benny?
You love it.
Are you going to sit in here? The team meeting? Yeah. Right.
Oh, Benny.
Team meeting. The team meeting, James is getting his hair ready. Woo! So Jackie has now gone. It is nearly 7:10 in the evening, and I had a great call actually after the team meeting talking about team building stuff, which is very exciting and something I really need to learn more about quickly. But yeah, I feel like, you know, when I've been away over the past 2 weeks. We did a road trip through Italy, which was so much fun. But you know, when you've been away and it's like your head's not in the game and you need to get back into it, you need to get refocused. It's how I feel right now. So I'm going to make a massive game plan of like really what I need to get back on with and get focused with, because I feel like I don't have much time to spare to faff around, not being productive. So yes, going to get back on it. But I'm excited to be vlogging again. Let me know if there's anything in particular that you would like to see behind the scenes of, and I'll make sure I put it in a future episode. I'm not sure how often I'm going to vlog, whether it's going to be daily or what, but I'll figure it out as I go and just see. So yeah, I feel like Benny's crying at the door. Let me see. What's up, bud? What's up? What you want? Oh, who's cute? Are you cute, Benny? So cute. Anyway, so going to make a cup of tea, have some dinner, do a bit of more work, chill out, and try and get a somewhat early night. That is my plan of action. And then tomorrow we are moving a bunch of Carrie and Co stuff into storage, ready, because we've got a bunch of products that have arrived. I'm so excited about launching it, and the 2019 planner is going to be launching really soon as well, so we're gearing up for that this week actually. So anyway, the puppy calls, crying at the door, so I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I'll see you soon. Bye everyone.